What's going on, everyone? Welcome everyone who is joining us. If you are joining us from the crypto show, from the BZ Crypto Show, say what's up, drop a one. Folks, you are listening to the Biotech Buzz. This is your show for all things biotech, biotech stocks. Welcome to those of you who are joining the room. I'm sorry we're late. We were waiting for crypto to finish. We'd like to be a little courteous. But with that, I'm going to play the intro and we're going to get right into it. I know it's starting a little late today, so.
Hello.
What's up, Vivi?
How you guys doing? How's everybody?
Yes, how is everyone? Let us know how you are doing in the chat. Dropping some ones. Seems like they're joining us.
And I'm sorry, it's not me. I'm actually very punctual. It's our Rohan's fault and the other show fault. So it's not me.
Completely my fault. Blame me. Vivi was here waiting to give you guys that information. But you know, we're here now. We're ready to talk some biotech stocks. So make sure you drop your tickers, whatever you want to hear about. We got a list of well, Vivi has something to say about the tickers that you guys gave her last week on the last episode.
I do, but if well, guys, I don't even have to put the sound on, but everybody said I should start my day dancing. I just want to dance because BCRX is up $1.97.
Whoa.
Amazing ER. I'll start with that. I gave you guys BCRX at $3.80. So look at it today.
That's what we like to see.
I told you guys, this is $100 stock in 5 years. And now with the Olardale's sales, it has just even more de-risk. That's why we see the action today, right? They were able to pull $10 million in sales just for the quarter. And that doesn't count with Japan, doesn't count with the EU. And then they already proved concept on Factor D pipeline. Guys, this is going to be $100 stock. So hopefully I'm around in 5 years so I can show you guys. This is my ticket to early retirement. And I am really, really happy with the action today because, like I told you guys, it completely de-risk. You know, they pretty much just proved that their launch was very, very successful. I mean, 10 million in 3 months. They just launched the product. So it's amazing. So really, really excited. So hopefully for those that have been with me since the beginning and bought BCRX, congratulations to all of us. So that's what I wanted to talk about because it's been a great day.
Wait, I have a sound for that. Wait. I don't know if that was the best sound, but it was a sound that's kind of relatable. No, that's great. Awesome to see about BCRX. And we're definitely gonna have to save this clip so that in 5 years when it hits 100 or whatever, then you can come back and show people this clip.
So definitely, I told you guys, definitely, maybe you look for a pullback, but I have a $14,000 shares. It's keeping my whole portfolio green. Up a lot today, just so you guys can imagine. But it's never too late to add. It's gonna be $100 one day. That's my estimate. My estimate is by the summer, with the second quarter, we're gonna see $20. My prediction was 20 by December, but now my prediction is 20 by August. So you guys can hold this clip, and in August we can talk about, Rohan, how much this stock is going to be.
Absolutely.
So then I want to talk to you guys about some of the stocks you guys gave me. You guys are not going to be happy with my analysis, okay? So let's start with ENZC.
ENZC. So
I bought into the hype a few months ago and literally look at it. The website is very flawed. They claim that they are a huge COVID player. You know, they have an HIV drug, but you haven't. There's a lot of pumpers on Twitter. This is the OTC stock. I will never invest again on this stock until I can really see reasonable phase 3 data. I know a lot of people wanted to be early in the game, but there's a reason they're on OTC, right? There's a reason that they are like OTC companies are like money machine makers. They just dilute and then they do offerings. I would like to make money, just to profit. So I heard that there's a big CEO. There's the CEO has some history of scams. I know I'm probably gonna get haters for saying this. I would not invest on this company. I'll leave that way with you guys. You guys want to do it. I hope you guys succeed. But I don't think that company. It's a lot of talk. They've been talking about all of this for a long time, and we haven't seen results. So I'll live with that. And in terms of OTC, I also wanted to talk to you guys. You guys give me NWBO. For me, that's another scam. It's another OTC. In 14 years, not a single insider buy. So think about it. In 14 years, all these CEOs, these crooks, are getting paid on the expense of us investors. So I think this is a sham, this company. If you don't see an inside buy, you don't see institutional ownership, and you don't see these people putting their own money with their own pocket on this, it's a no-no. So I don't believe in the NWBO. It's gonna pay you guys out. I think that the 14 years without any institutional, any insider transaction is a huge red flag, huge. So I wanted to talk to you guys about the only OTC that I'm holding in the moment for it's a CBBT. Why? CBBT has a pending on a Alzheimer's device. They haven't had anything on, there is the first approval in 17 years for Alzheimer's, and it looks very promising. And then they're still acquiring PKG with estimated revenues a quarter. The company revenues between 20 and 50 million a year. And the clear masks are the world's first FDA approval surgical mask. And now we have the EMA financial 90.9% ownership. So again, you have a company backing out a OTC company. So it's very rare to see these things. So I'm still a holder of a CBBT. I am at like a 20 cents. So I'm a bag holder right now, but I believe that CBBT, as soon as we have, nothing has changed fundamentally. So I think as soon as we hear something about the acquisition or the Alzheimer's device, I think we're gonna see an improvement on a share price. So I'm holding them, but think about it, like red flags. When you don't see any inside ownership or any ownership of any kind on those OTCs, I would not put my money into it. So that would be it. I also, nothing has changed to SARDX. I'm still waiting. I think this is it has held, if you can put it in Rohan, SARDX. I think it has held really, really good for, for what, I bought it at 690 and it's only at what, 649. So, it's going to stay there for a while because now the PDUFA date is 3 months from now. So I don't see people jump back in until like a month before. Now, I want to talk to you guys about that. I am going to like do an extensive, I'm going to talk about SESN. I don't like to put my money in something that is away that many months, but PDUFA is in August, and they're about to come with a drug that is going to be competitive with Keytruda. If you guys can check and Google Keytruda, it's one of the biggest cancer drugs out from Merck. It's KEYTRUDA, and but PDUFA is not in August. So partially, I don't like to leave my money parked that many months because I'm using money swinging trading someplace else. But I think this will be big. I'm not too sure how much I'll hold through PDUFA, but the phase 3 data looks really good. So I'll get back to you guys on that when it gets closer to approval. So I think beginning of July, we can start talking about that company, but just keep it on you guys' radar. I think that's going to be an amazing, amazing company. So do we have any questions?
Yeah, so I'm seeing some requests. People want you to touch back on KMPH if possible.
Okay, guys, I told you guys, this is going to bleed until they have a sales. Look what happened to Wallardale and BCRX, right? They had more approvals in the pipe, but everybody was waiting to see how they would do on their launch, and they were very successful. And look at it today, it's up almost $2 a share. So KMPH is not, they're waiting for the label from the DEA, guys. The approval comes in March, but the label doesn't come until 3 months later. So launch is going to be in July. So is dead money for now? Yes. I bought some at like $11, and I refuse to sell for a loss, because I feel like this is a huge upside potential, huge drug that's going to be, Aster is going to be an amazing drug. So it's just a matter of waiting. And then can you put ATNX on the board there too?
Yeah, so we definitely had some people asking for ATNX as well.
Yeah, so ATNX just acquired a company with a robust pipeline. So I feel like we had a second win here. I'm definitely now going to hold longer. Yes, sucks because we always, want instant gratification. And that was not my intention. I wanted to buy this for PDUFA, and PDUFA was a huge disappointment. But Perceptor advisors have not left the company, and I guarantee you that they were probably responsible into finding the acquisition for them, because there's so much insider insider ownership on that company. It's tremendous. So everybody was buying it at 10, 11 bucks. So not just us, but these investors are all, especially the insiders that bought with their own money at 11 bucks, they're all holding a bag with us. So if you're patient, I think that it's much brighter now, but it's just gonna be a waiting game. It's on my IRA. I couldn't, do my losses. So I'm like, just stay there. And then another one that is, I'm breeding to death, you guys, is NSPR. It's awful. We need a lifeline now. We need something, some update. So it's bleeding every single day after their RS. We have earnings next week. I'm not super oh my God, I think they're going to blow out the quarters, because COVID had stopped a lot of elective surgeries. So I'm hoping to see a progress because, of the vaccination rollout. So they're allowing more patients to book electives. But I don't think we're gonna see a huge improvement until, I would say, we're probably a year out for that FDA approval, unfortunately. But what makes me set it and forget and put on my IRA is that we have these thought leaders, these amazing cardiologists that are putting their name behind this drug, this company, and if they didn't believe, they wouldn't put their names behind. So they believe that they have a unique stent. So yeah, it's bleeding, sucks, but I'm just gonna hold long because I have a conviction. I feel like future, it's very bright for this company. So what else?
For sure. So here, let me hop back on here. All right. So ICPT, did we talk about that at all?
No, but I think didn't they have their NASH product? I need to look at my charts here because I'm on a day trade and I'm talking to you guys and I completely forgot. Let me just see.
That's the wrong one.
Let me see if I am losing money so far. No, it's holding. Yeah, I've lost money, but no, I'm good. Yeah, so I just had to put my chart up so I don't lose any money. Intercept wow, we had a fail NASH drug. This is to be a huge company. And I don't know, I'm gonna take a look because judging by the price, it looks like a great buying opportunity. So I'll get back to you guys on that. Let me just put some stuff up. So okay, Intercept. Anybody else want anything need to check?
OCGN.
Okay, OCGN, there's a lot of talk, the vaccine, but I was reading articles saying that they're far from having, United States recognizing that vaccine. That's what I read. I know that they had a really good results with the vaccine, but I feel like it's an Indian company. I think they have that in India. But I was reading articles about in the United States is a long road to get recognized here. So I'm not too sure, but I can take a look.
Awesome. And another one, I think this was also asked on Tuesday or maybe the week before, is NMTR.
NMTR. Okay, I'll take a look. I couldn't
9
take
meter, I think that's the one.
Yeah. Is NMTR also OTC company?
NMTR, let's see. No, it's NASDAQ.
Okay, NASDAQ. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look. Let me just browse. Okay, so we're talking about no, this is NTR.
Okay, so here's something that's like, I mean, it's yeah, I guess it is biotech, but I mean, this has been a bigger name. We've talked about it quite a bit, but MNMD, MindMed, they recently uplisted.
Yes, it's psychedelics. I am definitely feel like that's the future of medicine. I'm holding long on this company, so it's set and forget it for me, guys. I don't even go through like the motions of. I bought 1,000 shares that are like $3, and I'm just
Yeah,
waiting.
we had the pop up at the uplisting here,
Yes, we
and then
did.
it's kind of fallen back down. But I've also been eyeing this to buy in as well.
Yeah, I think it's a greater buy-in opportunity right now, if in all things. So
yeah, I wanted to buy it earlier, but I couldn't buy OTC. So
for me is the biggest, for me is my top one, psychedelic. I also have a TRUFF, Truff. But
yeah.
also, I did that as it's a lot of tickets. It's not something that I'm not going to buy 20,000 shares of each, but I know I have a lot of shares of each, and it just see what happens,
Yeah, and I guess this person also mentioned SEAL. I know we've talked about it a couple of times on the show.
SEAL, did we go through SEAL? I thought, did I go through SEAL? Another company I really like is Gene. It's SELB, SELB. I'm looking to get back into SELB. I don't know if any of you guys know of SELB. See, it's 294. It's an amazing company. I think this company has a really, really bright future, but I needed to know when the future catalyst, because that's the problem. When these companies have, products are not close to commercialization or even to phase 3, it's dead money for a while. So shorts take advantage of no catalysts. That's the problem. So that is why I need to check. But this is like an amazing company. I don't find SEAL at all on Yahoo. SEEL.
Yeah, Celios, I think. Let's see.
Yeah.
Celios Therapeutics.
Celios. Okay, let me just see therapeutics. Let me just check. Okay. I can just say gene therapy. Okay. Just very gene therapy, just like a SELB is. Problem is everything here it's very far out, So for Parkinson's, I mean, again, my strategy when I believe in a company and I wanted to hold, I will look for a momentum, like a technical analysis, and see if we are on a momentum. If we're gonna see a breakout, I'll buy. Not everybody has. How much is a SEAL right now? Silos is $5. So
$5, yeah.
Let's assume I buy 2,000 shares of Silos, 10 grand investment. I will sell on a pop 1,000, and then I know it's gonna drop, and then I'll buy back. When it drops, then I sell at the pop again, and then I buy back, and I just rotate back and forth, because that will bring my average cost down. So, it's a reason for me not to be too bored and not to carry a bag. So that's what I do with companies that I really believe in, that I know that their future is bright, but there's not a lot of catalysts coming, or, the stages are kind of pretty far away. And one thing I want to tell you guys, that's the problem with the biotech. You got to be really, really careful. You got to kind of like, I don't have a lot of bios at the same time, because you kind of have to come like keep up on the schedule. Because, for example, phase 3 readout for a company like Gilead, it's not a big deal, right? Or Amgen, because they have 30 products in the pipeline. But a company like, you know, a one-hit wonder that only has maybe 1 or 2 products in, that can really, you can lose 50% of your value, you know, in just one data readout. So the problem with the small cap, you got to kind of keep your schedule and know, you know, when to be in and out of these stocks. So that's the advice I'll give you guys. It's really hard to set and forget it when you're in small cap bio and you know that they have a no revenue. So that's why BCRX, it makes it so special, and so is KMPH, because they do have already an approved product and they're going to be able to generate revenue. So that's the difference. Makes sense?
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Let's see. Do we have any other questions? ITRM, have we covered them today?
Oh, ITRM. Okay. ITRM. Okay. They have oh boy, $1, you guys. I bought at 3 and I sold it like at 220. I had a huge loss. You guys don't even want to know. And the reason I sold is because my gains were so much for the year that I wanted to make up my gains. So I sold for a loss just to keep my gains a little bit better for the year. But there's some concerns about this company because they had like 2 or 3 failed trials. This is a company that used to drug that used to be a Pfizer as an IV, and now they are an appeal form. They did have so here's the thing, you guys. They did have good results on non-complicated UTI, right? So there's a couple medications that are good for Cipro is one of them. So a lot of patients, they might be, you know, they might get resistance to antibiotics, and then a ITRM comes in place. So this is a huge risk, high reward, you know, situation, because there's nothing out there besides this product. So this is a hero zero company. So if we don't get approval, this is it for the company. So I'd rather watch closely. And even if I have to pay $2 for a stock that's going to go to $7 upon approval, I'm going to put it on my watch list. I will day trade that day. But I think it's really, really risky, you guys. I really do, because they're going to have an AdCom meeting. They haven't set up in July. A lot of people, there's a lot of people that are really excited about this, think this is going to be a out day. I'm not denying that a possibility, but this is like a one-hit wonder, you know. So when you have one-hit wonder, this can make or break your account. So don't put all your money in it. I'm definitely putting that on my watch list, if that makes sense.
There we go. So some questions. I skipped over this one. That was my mistake, but this is more of like a general awareness question.
Yeah.
Someone asked, how do you check FDA approval in real time?
You can, in real time is really hard. You can go to the FDA, but what I will do for FDA approval, I'll go to the website of the companies that I'm investing or I'm interested. So for example, Ethereum, I'll go online and I'll put a warning that to let me know a press release as soon as it's approved, because the FDA is not going to release before the company. They're going to wait for the company to release to the public. So that's how I would do. I would go to each company and have them send an email and letting, you know, they will let us know right away upon approval. So you'll be the first one to find out before all the media outlets. So that's how I do it.
Okay, there we go. And then I believe there was one more. Yeah. Is there a way to check in Benzinga? Yeah. So there's an FDA calendar we have built out, and as well, if you're a pro user, then that is 100% the fastest way you're going to find out that's real time. So Benzinga Pro, there's a free trial in the description if you want to use that. All right. Is the show only on Thursday? No, we're on Tuesdays and Thursdays most weeks. Just depending.
It's usually Tuesdays and Thursday, but I'm off the grid on Tuesday. But Thursday next week. So if you guys wanted to go on my Twitter and just just tell me what I'll send you guys, because there's a lot of content on that Twitter post that I asked, and you guys are giving me a lot of tickers. But I'll give you guys 3 or 4 more tickets from that my old Twitter post, so I can look for, and hopefully it will be some of the ones that you guys are interested in learning about it. So
yeah, actually, here's something interesting. Someone just commented, Tiny Pie, you really know your stuff. There is an advertisement for our FDA calendar, so why not? Let's play it. This is the Biotech Show.
yes, that's awesome.
All right. Well, I think
catalysts too, not just the FDA. Benzinga now has all the catalysts. So if you're following certain stocks, you can find out when is the next phase 2 readout, when's the next phase 3 readout. So you have that that ability to look at on Benzinga as well.
There we go. Folks, I mean, that just about does it. Vivi, does that cover it for you?
Yes.
I think that's gonna have to be it for this week's show, folks. But of course, tune in. Vivi, are we doing next Tuesday, or what's the plan there?
Tuesday I have to fly out. So
right.
Thursday,
so we'll do next Thursday. All right.
Thursday, committed. With
all right, folks. Tune in next Thursday. Biotech Buzz. We will be back. It's been a great show.
Then I'll
Thank you for providing your input. All right.
Okay.
Bye, everyone. All right.